I remember one winter day when I was a student at the university. One of my fellow students, who came from Ghana, ran up and down the corridor shouting, "Look! Look!" We wondered what all the fuss was about. The reason for his excitement was that he had never seen snow before.
Yes.
I remember when I was 8 years old, I went to live in Norfolk with my aunt. My mother and baby sister came with me as the war was raging in London and surrounding areas. So my father said, "I think you should all go to your sister Doll's. It will be safer in the country." It was a very cold, icy winter with lots of snow, and I had to go to school, which wasn't far away, but I had to walk. My cousin Nisha went with me, as she went to the school already. We started out across the fields in the deep snow. I was walking ahead when all of a sudden I fell in a snowdrift. It was so funny, and we couldn't stop laughing. I found it difficult to get out of the snow, but with my cousin's help I did. We carried on to school as I wasn't too wet, and when I got there, the teachers put my coat, gloves and scarf on a radiator to dry. I'll never forget it.
I remember watching the snow falling. I like seeing it. First lot of snow, nobody has trodden in, just smooth and fresh to put my footprint in. Then when the children came along, making snowmen, throwing snowballs, cold hands, cold feet, cold everything.
Strange how snow and the festive season are so interlinked. I can't remember which gave me the greatest thrill when I was a child. My first Christmas tree or my first sight of snow on the trees in the garden. I guess it was a combination of both. As someone said, no white Christmas with no snow.
And we started off, the weather wasn't wonderful. And as we got nearer and nearer Wiltshire, it started to snow. When we got near the place we were going to live in, it was that deep. Well, we lived halfway up, or we were going to live halfway up a hill. So it was a bit awkward getting up this. And it was also, the drive was like that down to the bungalows. Well, I'd got the cat in my arms, and I looked at this and I thought, oh, how am I going to get down there? It wasn't that steep, but I knew that if I did slip, and it was possible in the snow, then the cat would go, and that would be it, because she wouldn't know where to go to. So that was at the start of our 16 years in Wiltshire. There was another occasion, a long time ago, during the war, and when I first got married, we went up to Sheffield, and I had the baby there, and my mother came up and my two sisters, and we managed to get into a little place together. So when the alarm went off, I got the baby wrapped up in a blanket and got outside the front door and immediately slipped on it. I thought, oh, my poor baby. It was a jolly good job I'd got it covered up so well, because I was on the steps. I thought, oh, I've knocked it. Anyway, it was all right. But it was deep snow up there. Deep snow.
Oh.